What up, mother? Alright, so I'm going to talk about tariffs. Like, I have something much more interesting planned for later, but I'm going to go over tariffs quick because this is going to be probably like the most simplistic explanation you're going to hear of tariffs for anybody that has any confusion whatsoever. And I want to talk about and just be done with it because there's been so much confusion over this administration, honestly, about tariffs. This is how tariffs work, this is how they're supposed to work, but this is how they get diluted, and this is how they get perversely affected in ways that they're not supposed to. But alright, enough of these stupid words. Alright, so tariffs. The way tariffs are actually supposed to work, the point of them is that the exporting country is supposed to be basically being punished. So say it's between China and the United States, just to make it simple. So we're buying something from China, they're importing into the country, they're the exporter, right? They're supposed to be the ones that are paying the entire tariff. However, don't get all pissy with me now. I'm going to tell you how it actually works and why it's not supposed to work like that, but why it does anyway. So, why does the U.S. end up paying that tariff most of the time? Why do the small businesses and even large corporations such as Walmart end up having to pay a lot of that tariff? Because every nation is sovereign, all right? So what that means is every nation has the right to make its own decisions. We can't force anybody to pay tariffs. That's what it comes down to. We can't force them. And so it all comes down to the contract between the buyer and the seller. So if Walmart and China, like, it depends on what their contract is between them that determines who's going to pay the tariff and how it's going to play out in the long term. And that's true with everybody. It's true with small mom and pop. It's true with freaking Walmart. That's all it comes down to, is the contract between the two nations. That's why it's so controversial. That's why so many people are so confused. That's why there's such an uproar about tariffs being good or bad, is because, unfortunately, the U.S. companies, mom and pops, and even Walmart, and, I'm just making it simple by just using these, 3-4 simple kind of descriptors, but yeah, that's why it's so complicated. So if anybody wants to argue with me, please do. Please put it down below, because I will have an answer for you without a doubt, 110%. So please, shout off, do whatever you need to do, release your anger on me. Like, I got it, baby. So anyway, that's what it comes down to. So I'm going to make a really great video a little bit later. I'm on my way towards Niagara Falls. Hopefully I'll be able to get to see Niagara Falls. I've never been there before. So, but anyway, you guys have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and love you all. Bye.